Hey everyone. Today we're going to be doing a flip and drag. I'm going to do a two, like split canvas. But first I wanted to do to redraw for our giveaway because the person that I drew for the jewelry did not contact me. So I'm going to go ahead and redraw. The names are all still in there from the last draw. So it will give somebody else a chance to get a piece of jewelry, my snap jewelry. And that was the necklace or the bracelet. And you can contact, whoever this winner is can contact me at christiansoriginals@gmail.com. And I will send you a picture of what I have available and you can choose what you want. Okay, the winner is Michelle Helnick. I don't know if I'm holding that right. Michelle Helnick. So please contact me, Michelle, at my Gmail account, Christian's Originals. It's with a K. If you look at any of my videos, the link is on there for my Gmail account. In the pull down, the little triangle pull down information. Okay, so hopefully Michelle will contact me and I can give a piece of jewelry away. Alrighty, so today I just want to do something easy after the last few weeks of doing all this complicated stuff. And what I'm going to show you today is a little different, not super different, but I want to show you the way that I do my flip and drags with just blowing with a straw. It gives a little bit of a different technique than an airbrush does. And it just shows you guys that you don't have to have an airbrush, you can do it with a straw. So I'm going to go ahead and put my base down. I'll show you how I do that. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be doing the flip and drag over the middle line anyway. So it's probably a little bit better if it's not exactly perfect, but we're going to do a diagonal. So I've got my white base coat mixed up, and this is just Artist Loft Flow White. I'm going to put that down first. This is just mixed with a little bit of the Elmer's Glue All and Floetrol. So I'm going to go ahead and get that down. I'm going to use my spatula, spread it out a little bit. Usually have this done for you guys, but I wanted to show you how I put my base down. All my colors do not have silicone in them. However, I'm going to be spraying my cup with the WD-40 silicone spray. So I will get some sales just from that. And you'll get sales from, I'm going to be using some metallics and some color shift paint. So you'll get some sales from that too. I'm going to wipe off my spatula so I can do my, okay, now the second color, I'm not going to do black. A lot of people do the black and the white. I'm going to do Payne's Gray because I've got some mixed up here, and it's Payne's Gray, and I have some iridescent medium mixed in with it, so it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, which is nice. I'm not going to worry too much about my sides because I'll get those covered when I turn the video off. I don't have to bore you guys with that. that up just a little bit. It was dripping on the floor. I'll probably still drip on the floor a little bit. But. Okay, let me run some of that off of there. Cover that side. Got a place down there at the end that doesn't have any on it. Okay, I'm going to move it back. Okay, let's run it off the side here. Since we've got a diagonal going on, we'll just run it off diagonally. All right, pretty nicely covered there. Make sure I still have you guys in the frame. All right, you don't want to have a whole bunch of paint on your canvas either, so try to get as much of that off as you can. I think we're good. It's not dripping anywhere, so. Okay. Now for the colors, like I said, I don't have any silicone in my bottles. So I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna spray my cup and I'm not gonna wipe it out. I'm gonna spray my cup and then just let the silicone do what it wants. And this is the silicone spray that I use, the WD-40. Spray it away from your canvas because you don't want to get any silicone on the canvas. Okay, and I'm just going to run it around a little bit. I got quite a bit in there, but I don't care. Tap a little bit of it out, but because I want some cells. So, all right, we're going to start with some Artist Loft Aqua. And I'm using a bunch of colors. So the rule of thumb with your cup is you don't want to have any more than a pinky's worth of paint in the cup. So try to use that as a rule. That's Christina Welch's rule, and that's a good rule to follow. I've tried it. I've done more paint, and it never turns out good. So you're just putting in a little bit of paint, and that's why I'm using some different colors. Okay, that was the Prussian blue that I have mixed. I don't think it's Golden's Prussian blue anymore. I think I'm using Artist Loft now. I think it's in a level 2. And then I have some purple flash, Folk Art Purple Flash. That's the Color Shift paint. It's also a good cell maker. I'm gonna go in with some Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, which is a Christina Welch Parage Posse paint. Really pretty. Now, can you guys, yeah, you can kind of see me. All right, and then I want to add, let me see. I want to go in with some of this dark Basics Dioxazine Purple and Prism Violet mixed. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of the gold. I believe this is the 24 karat gold, just a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to top it off with a little bit more of the dark blue. So I have about a pinky's worth of paint in that cup. And I know it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough, but it really is. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little swirl in the cup. Okay, and then I'm going to dump right in the center. Okay, let it run down a little bit. I didn't get it right in the center, so I think I'm gonna go up here first and then drag back down. Be careful when you're moving the paint around. You wanna like release and make sure you don't have a lot of suction going on, because you don't want to scrape canvas. If you do, you can always go back in and add, but okay, so we're just gonna go up, swirl around, come back down, and off the canvas. And I dropped a whole bunch of paint off the canvas, so I'm not happy about that, but I'm going to tilt a little bit and see if we can get some of that here. Let me see if I can pick up some of that, because I've got a blank spot here too. It's really pretty. Just gonna dump that back in there. Might create some mud, but we'll see. All right, so let's give it a tilt. Move it around a little bit. You can already see some of the cells are popping up. Tilt it down this way into the white. And then back down into the Paynes gray. Alrighty. Let's get you back in the, yep, we're back in there. Ooh, so pretty. All right. Did pretty good. I got some coverage. That paint I picked back up is doing okay there. So I'm gonna torch it and then I'm gonna blow it out with my straw. And I just use the straws from, you know, when we go out for fast food. My husband, for some reason, he doesn't like to drink through a straw, so I just use his straws. Just collect them. I like the fast food ones because they're a little bit wider. Okay, got a little bit of cell action coming up there. Got some big old white spots on my sides there. This is really pretty. What came out of my cup? I wished I had kept it on the canvas, but it turned out okay. It was probably like extra paint anyway. All right, so with your straw, you're just gonna blow. You wanna make sure that you're keeping areas that you're happy with, and just blowing out a little bit on your edges. So try to get down on the canvas, or you know, bend down, so that you're kind of level with it, so that when you're blowing out, you're not blowing down, you're blowing that way. Same with an airbrush. You know, you always want to make sure that you're hitting that edge and it's going forward. If you blow too much straight down, it's not going to go anywhere. And you're just going to end up with a muddled mess. And this is just to soften your edges. You don't have to blow everything along the edge. Just pick and choose where you want to blow it out. All right. The black tends to eat up your color. So you might have to go back in and blow it out again into the black. Okay, be aware of your design that's going on. You don't want everything to be all the same. So try to get some, you know, longer pieces out into that. I really love what's going on here with the white. Really pretty. I'm gonna blow some of this into this patch of white here because I'm not liking how that's so stark. That doesn't want to move. Okay, that didn't really want to move either, so let's find something that wants to move into it. I don't know why that's being so stubborn, but I'm gonna pick up. Ooh, that stick is really pretty, isn't it? I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this paint and drop it in there. All right, I think the straw just gives it a little bit softer edge than the airbrush. The airbrush tends to be more pointy. So it just depends on what look you're going for, what you like. I'm just going to add a couple drops of the white back in that area. Or maybe I'll put a couple drops of gold in there. My gold kind of got lost. I don't know where it went. So I'm just going to put some gold in there. Whoops. I did not want gold over there. No big deal. Pick up some of your paint that's on the end and dab it over. Oh, now I got some white in there. No big deal. The thing about these paintings is just to stay calm. You know, when something doesn't go right, don't freak out. It's always fixable. Yeah, that's better. Get a little bit of gold going on there. I'm going to swirl that just a little bit in the center. Okay, I'm going to give one last torch. See if we've got any cells underneath. If you're really careful, you can do the, the edges of, especially your white. You can hold that torch there for just, a couple seconds, and it's not going to burn your paint, but it's going to give you a softer edge there. I'm wondering, because I've got gold here now, I'm wondering if I want to put some gold, just a couple drops down here too, just to balance it out a little bit. There's not a whole lot going on over here. Let's do that. All right. A little bit of that gold going on. Just blow some of those edges out. A little bit more. Give it a little bit more visual interest. Love that black into the gold, really pretty. Pretty, pretty. So yeah, I mean, you can always go back and play with it. You know, continue to blow things out for a little bit. Especially because, as I said black before, but it's not black, it's Paynes gray. The Paynes gray acts like black though, and it will suck up your colors. They'll kind of blend in. Okay, so there you are. There's your video for this week, your Tuesday video. I'm going to bring it down and give you a closer shot, some of what's going on there. I think that came out really pretty. I'm excited to see it dry. Okay, bring it down in here. I think I'm making a shadow. Try over here. Oh, I'm still making a shadow. Okay, light, you're gonna have to go. No. So yeah, really pretty effects. You can get really cool stuff even with just your straw. So if you don't own an airbrush, it's okay. Not a big deal. All right. Something fun. Not a lot of stress. Try it out. I know you guys can do it. It's not that difficult. And if you don't have any of the WD-40 silicone spray, you can just use your regular silicone. I just don't. I didn't want to mix up a whole bunch of cups today, so, and I wanted to use a bunch of different colors. So there you go. Please like and subscribe and share. We are at about almost 440. So we're getting really close to another giveaway, which is really cool. So just, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell to get your notifications, because they've changed things. Keep forgetting to tell you guys that, but you probably already know. They've changed the notifications. You have to tap all notifications. Otherwise, you'll just get them randomly here and there. So if you want to see more of my work, then make sure you do that. And my link for my Etsy shop is now down below in the description. And my email is there. If you would like to commission anything or you want to talk to me about anything, you can email me there and I will answer any of your questions. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.